Hello. It's been a while. Yeah. So, just a little bit of what's been going on lately is I am working with the part of me in therapy that is justifiably angry. And I just wanted to talk about some of the things that I'm justifiably angry about. And yeah, and it's gonna mostly be in regards to my mother and the things that she did that exposed me to no contact and low contact sexual abuse as a child and even up into adulthood. And like some of it includes psychological abuse as well. So just, yeah, be caution and proceed with warning, or you know what I mean. Be cautious and proceed with this warning in mind. There we go. So I want to talk about when my body began developing, which I need to remind everybody was very early. I was only 8 when I began developing my chest. And like once that began, you know, it's becoming a woman, if you can even say that, like as a child. But when that began is when my mother began comparing my body to my sister's body and how much more desirable my body was. As a child, as 8 years old, this kind of stuff began. And like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, that makes, I mean, at the time it kind of did, because everything was always a competition, but it did kind of like make me feel better about having a chest so young, because my mom always made it sound like, you know, it was desirable. Oh, my sister wishes she had the chest that I had, and I'm 3 years younger than her. How lucky am I? Like, but now it's just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Instead of being like, you know, it is uncomfortable. Like, would you rather wear a different kind of support to like, or what can we do? Like, it was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna make you feel better by putting your sister down about her body. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, and that always went on. Like, always went on up until I got overweight. And then it just all of a sudden wasn't a thing that was talked about anymore. How desirable I was anymore. And it's just like, okay, like, way to really, really instill fat phobia in your child, who you aren't helping at all with their health, by the way. Let me remind everybody that. Anyways, and just another thing is when I was always, just my entire, always, even into adulthood, and when I would stay at her house for anything, or I'd be there for something, like, and it was just me, or just anytime I would use the bathroom, whether I was actually going to the bathroom or I was like in the process of getting in the shower, being in the shower, or being out of the shower, or like in my room, changing, like getting dressed, you know, from the transition of showering, whatever. Like, it never matters. It always seemed to happen that she needs to use the bathroom when I was in there. And so she would always come in. And even if we locked the door, like, and I'm saying we because she did this to my sister as well. Like, even if I'd lock the door, she would pick the fucking lock and come in. She couldn't let me just go to the bathroom. Like, and even if I'd get upset, she'd always just be like, it's fine, I'll only be a minute. It's fine, I'll only be a minute. You're fine, it's fine. It's nothing I haven't seen before. And it's like, I don't care. Like, especially for me, I want to poop in peace, you know? Like, and then especially just like with the showering thing, like, get a drink. Sorry, excuse me, not sorry. But even with the showering thing, like, there were moments where I'd be like almost done, like toweling off and, you know, whatever my after shower process is, and like going to go and get changed real fast. Like, I'd be almost done in the bathroom. Oh my gosh, I need to get in right now, knocking, jiggling the handle. And it's just like, and I'd just be like, oh my God, fine. And I'd let them in, you know, let my mom in. And it was always never a big deal. And also, they have more than one bathroom. Like, they have more than one bathroom. And it just, oh my gosh, I have to use this bathroom. I have to use this bathroom, even though you're using it and the other one is not occupied. Just like, ugh. And so she'd always get in there, you know, before I was fully covered or fully done, like, always get in there. Or especially when I was a teenager, I'd like go into my bedroom to start changing, you know, and she always, if she was home, you know, if she got me at a time where I wasn't showering when she wasn't there, like, she would always come into my bedroom, like, as soon as I went in there, almost like she rushed to get in there. And like, and if I was like, whoa, hold on a minute, like, give me like literally a minute or two to put clothes on, she would just be like, oh my gosh, it's nothing I haven't seen before. And she'd just come in and go, and I just want to talk to you, like, and be all stupid. And it's just like, it was just always so aggravating. Like, looking back now, you know, I can see it a little more clearly. But at the time, I was just like, oh, it's like normal for like moms and daughters and sisters to like see each other naked and be naked around each other all the time. And like, I kind of find out like that's not as normal as one would, or I thought, you know, like, and like, not for as long as it went on for me. Like, I went into my 20s where this was happening. And it's just like, now I'm like, why? Why couldn't you wait for 2 minutes, if that, for me to put a pair of pants and a top on? Like, why? Why did you have to come into the bathroom when I'm using it and you couldn't just run downstairs and use the open bathroom? That's finished. It's like not even scary. You know, I get it if it was like dank and like you're like, oh, I don't want to use that, but it wasn't. It was finished. It was in her workspace that she had down there. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. And now I can just, you know, to me now it feels like she didn't want me to have privacy. She didn't want me to feel like I had bodily autonomy. Like, she wanted me to associate my body, my vulnerability, my nakedness almost, like, with her. And it's just like, It's so confusing and frustrating, and like, why? And like, it's confusing because I wouldn't be that. No, I wouldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't, if someone asked me not to, I don't. Like, ugh, it's so weird and just gross behavior. Like, ugh, I just don't get it.